Look who's out here re-upping their sub like some kind of hero. Ollie, with the 10 months, can't stay long since I have to get to class, but happy to pop in on my anniversary. Hello. How's it going, everybody? My name is Endeavorance. It is Wednesday, World Building Wednesday, June 26th. Nice. The reason I know it's the 26th. Hello, Sky. Be safe driving. The reason I know it's the 26th is because I went to go pull up my Obsidian note. That's like my prep checklist for stream. And I don't recall making it, but it already existed. So there's a ghost in my Obsidian, which is a great segue into what we're going to be doing today, which is building a literal ghost town. But we'll get to that in a little bit. I've got some other stuff to get through first. I've got some show and tell to do. I'm excited. I'm excited to show you some stuff because it makes me happy. So first of all, hello everybody. I hope you're doing extremely great. Welcome to the stream. I made this for you, and so here it is. How's it going? If there's a ghost that says boo, I will get scared and leave. Don't worry, these are not spooky ghosts. These are just gonna be friendly, happy ghosts. So there's that. Hardly Mythical says, oh yo, I got a freaking Master Sword tattoo on the weekend. Yo, drop a picture in the Dev Streams channel, please and thank you. Yo, all right, let's see who is here. I also want to call out that I believe the ball is being a little moody today. So I'll have you all know, we may experience some glitches. I have changed, I know I say this every time, I actually have not changed the streaming software, but I did move it to a server. So it has been, up until this point, the streaming infrastructure app that I've built, that all this is running on, has just been running on my computer. I moved it to a different machine so that it can stay running all the time, so that other things can happen in the future. But we may encounter some strangeness because of that. Unclear. Among them, it seems like the ball is being a little moody. Bryce, 8 months. God damn. Hello, Faywitch Clay. What is up? Welcome in. Welcome in. Let me get your emotes working in chat real quick. Ba-da-ba. Hello. There we go. Cool. Hello, Charboyance. Is that like charbroiling? Is that like a charbroiled version of me? Charboyance? Oh my goodness. All right. So, hello. Who was here first? Coffee Mom was here first. Coffee Mom, you would have the ball if the ball wasn't having. It's just an angsty teenager. You know how they are. Hello, Bird with a Glock. Hello, Mo. Hello, Christoph Dan. Hello to the Water Goddess. Hello, Sylvie. Hello, Sky. Hello, Cryptid. Hello to, again, Faywitch Clay. What's up, what's up? Bird with a Glock says, so close to a 1-year sub. Only 1.5 months left. It's bazonkers how many people are coming in on the 1 year. Hello, Bryce. Did I get you already? If not, hello, Bryce. Well, I got you for the 8 months, but hello, still, also. And to everyone else, anybody who might be hanging out, just lurking and having a good time, welcome on in. By no means do you need to speak, but I'm just glad that you are here, and I hope that you too are having a wonderful day. I'm gonna take a sip of water, because Coffee Mom wants me to hydrate, and also because I'm very thirsty. I said sip, that was like half the water. I'm gonna be honest with you and upfront, and I'm gonna be vulnerable and open. I'm gonna pour my heart out for you because I am once again a little bit of an eepy boy. I'm a little sleepy, but it's not like last time. Last time I was beyond exhausted. I was out of it. This time it's more, I just spent multiple hours in the sun, like in heat. So you know how you're out in the heat and you get like that heat exhaustion tired, where it's like, ugh, my entire body is drained, but like I didn't do anything. It's that, right? So eyes a little dry. My head's definitely sunburnt. I'm pretty sure I sunburnt my head because, and this is true, despite having a complexion paler than the ghosts we're going to talk about tonight, I virtually never wear sunscreen because I'm a moron. Wear sunscreen. Do it. Heat exhaust, but feel good because vitamins. I mean, yeah, it felt good. And also, it was a fun time because the reason I was hanging out outside and the reason I went to go to a store to get the things I'm about to show you for show and tell, I was hanging out with a hello Seth, goodbye Seth. I was hanging out with a mutual of mine who is in town, which is exciting. And so that was fun. I'm not gonna say who quite yet, and it's not really anybody you've seen me interact with before, so you're probably never going to guess who it is, but they are an incredibly lovely person. And I had an absolutely great time getting some coffee, having a chat, and probably getting sunburnt. Water Goddess says, wear sunscreen. Oh my God, cancer bad. Yeah, I'm just so bad about it is the problem. But also, I'm trying to pretend that it's going to be okay by not being outside too much? Maybe? Date or just a hang? Definitely just a hang, not a date. Absolutely not a date. I have always been bad about it, and it's really, really bad because my grandfather, who also is fairly pale, he's had some skin cancer issues, but he also grew up in Florida on a shack on the beach, and his job was stacking sacks of sand in a warehouse. So you want to talk heat exhaustion and sun exposure? Yeah, you were too ginger to go without sunscreen. Don't be like my family and be frequent flyers to get skin cancer removed. It's all right. Don't worry. I wear sunscreen if I'm thoughtful about the fact that I'm going to be outside for a while. I was not expecting to be outside, but there wasn't any seating indoors at the cafe, and so ended up outside for like 15-20 minutes until it was like, this is actually pretty hot. It was probably longer than 15 or 20 minutes. Anyway, let's get to the good shit, which is I've got a stuff to show you, and I'm excited. Mo says, I'm essentially allergic to the sun. After 15 to 20 minutes, I get an insane rash. Thanks, Lupus. My God. Yeah, it's not that bad. I do lobsterize, and I have lobsterized a few times. I don't tend to be a beach boy. Look who's out here. I don't tend to be a beach boy because the last time I went to a beach was like 2012, I think, and it was the worst I've ever been sunburnt. And I was reapplying, but it didn't matter. So, oof. I highly recommend, instead of dealing with sunscreen, because sunscreen gives me terrible sensory issues and burns my face. The only sunscreen I can use on my face is the zinc kind, which is the best kind, by the way. And I have opinions on that. But I highly recommend UV shirts. They make like lightweight, breathable material, long sleeve shirts to wear out in the sun that have like UV reflective shit in them. And so for like the majority of your body, you don't need to worry about sunscreen as much, or really at all. I don't know why I'm talking about sunscreen. I don't know. This is not, welcome to World Building Wednesdays, where we talk about how deadly of a laser the sun truly is. Wore those at Burning Man. They are the best, especially for sensory issues. Yeah, I like them quite a bit. It's so deadly. It is a very deadly laser. It is deeply, deeply deadly. At first, okay, hold on. Everybody needs to be aware. I thought that I had you listed as a VIP, but Fey Witch Clay is supposed to be VIP'd. Let me go ahead and VIP/VIP. There we go. And now, Clay, if you chat, there you go. Wait. Well, there's a shout out. Yes. Wonderful. Go follow Fey Witch Clay. Excellent streamer. Excellent person. Go do that. Okay. Kai, hello. Says, hey, Dev, I just got a haircut, and the person fucked it up, but I think I salvaged it. Here's the thing about haircuts. It's going to be fine. Your hair's going to grow, and is among us. Crimson with 15 months. Hello, and a 159. But yeah, it grows back. Unless you're me, in which case, no, not anymore. But it does grow back. Actually, here's the thing. I've said that a lot recently, in the past like 5 minutes. I shave my head, right? It's the best thing. You should shave your head. Everybody should go shave your head. It fucking rules. Go shave your head.
Hey, someone gifted.
The annoying part is that my hair grows real thick around the sides and back. Always has. And it grows fast. So if I like don't keep up with it after like a couple of days, it's a whole process. Yo. Mo with 5 gifted subs. Thank you so very much. And now that puts us into a hype train. And congratulations for whoever got a sub. Looks like Kai got a sub. Hell yeah. Okay. I keep meaning to do show and tell. Let's do that. Because I have really pretty things to show you. And I like showing you pretty things. Which, I guess if that's the case, then I should just show you your own face. Okay. Okay. I give you all one guess. Well, you can hear one of them, but one guess as to what I am about to show you. Knowing me, I went to the store and purchased something. What the fuck do you think I purchased? Aside from dice, that's the free space. Dice is the free space on this here bingo card of things that Dev can't help himself but purchase. Beanie? Nope. Nope, that's your one guess, Cotton, and you're done. You threw it in the trash. A health counter? Mm-mm. Y'all, come on now. You know the answer. Not a fidget spinner, not a sweater. My goodness. Normally y'all are on point, but for some reason you didn't catch that I went and got multiple more journals because I cannot help myself. Because I see a journal, I need the journal. And these are pretty journals. I got 3 of them in 3 different sizes so that I can have 3 more journals of 3 different sizes that I don't fill up because I'm terrible. I was joking with the folks I was hanging out with today that I'm really, really good at starting bullet journals. Really good. We stand a stationary / journal fiend. I have like, this is just like from what's in reach of me. All right. Okay, so I've shown you other journals that I've had, but let's go through because these are genuinely so pretty. There's a store near me that has this person that like is stocking like one area of the store with a bunch of like nerd D&D shit, and I'm so happy that she's doing that because it gives me a place to go and be a quick nerd real quick. So I'll go from smallest to largest. This one, bye Ollie. Wait, Ollie, you're leaving. Bye Ollie. Hello, Spin That Dice 196. Welcome in. I'm a journalist. Oh God, that's pretty good. So this is the first one. This is the small one. You may notice that it would be, here's a really niche joke. This is a great journal to write all of your gambit strategies in. That's just a little Destiny humor for all ya. But it's really, really cute, and it's nice. It's nice. The company that makes these, by the way, are called Peter Popper Press. So let me. Peter Popper
Hello.
Press. According to the person who runs the, what a name. According to the person who runs the shop, these are like actual recreations of like old tome journals. Like the designs they use are recreations from old tomes that they found. So that's the small one. This one is definitely not an old tome, but fucking Galaxy Journal. Look at that. And it's like slightly reflective. Do you see very much my vibe with the purple strap and everything, but it's like legitimately ever so slightly, not like holographic, but like reflective somewhat. But yeah, this one fucking rules. And then the big boy. This is essentially a grimoire. As far as I'm concerned, this is what a grimoire looks like. Like when I think grimoire or spellbook, it's this. So, and it's got the gold trim on the pages. So if you want these, not sponsored, but Peter Popper Press. Yeah. Are they lined or unlined? They are lined. You can't really see, but I promise they are lined. Gilded? Well, gilded. This one's gilded. This one is not. The Galaxy one is not, and the small one is also not. But the big one is. So that is part 1 of show and tell. I have two more things. Oh, and if you want the best journal, you can go to shop.endeavorance.camp or merchfrom.dev and get yourself a world of my own journal for all of your world building needs. It's a dot matrix, dot grid journal so that you can draw your maps and whatnot. A world of my own. Get it now at shop.endeavorance.camp. Dear God, I don't want to go bankrupt. All right, so it's fine. I'm not about to go bankrupt. Don't worry about that. Okay. Dice. I got dice. Of course I did. It's got a wax seal on the top, which we love. So these dice would be perfect for a ranger based on the color scheme, right? But if you look real close, let me see if I can maybe show you on like the D6. No. D20? This is going to be hard to get on camera because it is very, very subtle. Here, the D4. There is golden bow and arrows in each dice. So it's like a very subtle glint of gold as you're rolling. And if you take a closer look, you can see that it's actually a little bow and arrow. Just kind of hanging out in there. There's one in each of them, but yeah, it's like really subtle. If you weren't looking, you would just think it's like sparkly when you roll, but there's bows. So would make great for a ranger character. Would love a chance to do that. Last thing that I found, and this is genuinely a thing that I got excited about. Like I mean, I got excited about the other things too, but when I saw this, I was like, that is so fucking smart. Like that is such a good idea, and it's so simple. Post-it notes that are character sheets. Tiny little character sheets. But it's a whole stack of post-it notes. So like you can if you just like sit down with a random group, you can just have this in your pocket and pull out full ass character sheets. There's even a slot for alignment. name, level, class, race, alignment, strength, intelligence, dexterity, wisdom, constitution, charisma, AC, max HP. It even has a temp HP and a vision thing. But yeah, I figured like take this to cons, just like very suddenly ad hoc throw together characters or whatever. So I got me a couple of those. I'll be bringing these with me when I go to any cons, and I'll talk about con stuff here in a moment because obviously there's an elephant in this here room. But yeah, so that made me really excited. All of that, all the stuff I just showed you was on a single shelf in a shop. I'm telling you, this one store near me that I don't want to name drop because I don't want to dox myself, but it's like multiple different stores. It's like a small community place that has like 3 different people doing like 3 different parts of one shop. And one of those people, among other things in her area, just has like a single shelf with a bunch of like, there's like the cantrip candles, if you've ever seen them. There's a bunch of dice, there's journals, there's the D&D notes, just a whole bunch of nerd paraphernalia, and I love it so very much. And I had an excellent conversation with her, hanging out there today. Where was the mysterious wizardly shopkeep? The Master Sword pick is now in the stream's Discord. Let me see this real quick. Yo, hold on. Look at that. See, this is why I wanted to start using Obsidian for streaming, because now I can just paste your image into here. Check that. That is so sick. God damn. Look at that. Hot damn. The flowers and everything. The line work is so good. And I love that it's like ever so slightly 3D, but still just, I don't want to say cartoonish. I don't know what the word I'm looking for is. It's like just fantasy enough. I love it. That's really, really, really good. Okay, we're going to get to world building here shortly, but there's a couple more things I want to talk about real quick that are, that range from great to not as great. So, hello, Taku Society. Welcome on in. It does go very hard. So if you have not caught wind of the stuff with Gen Con so far, hello, Dice. Dice, you just missed my dice. Hold on. I want to go back to... Hold on. Dice, I just picked up some dice. And they've got arrows in them. They've got bow and arrows in them. They're like perfect for rangers. It's cute. Okay. Real quick stuff about Gen Con. So there's been some stuff that happened in the past handful of days with regards to a major event at Gen Con. If you're not familiar with Gen Con is like one of the biggest tabletop conventions, just sort of period, and it's coming up in August. I'm going to be there. Very unfortunately, the Crit Awards, which are an award show that's put on for creators in the tabletop space, is not going to be at Gen Con any longer. So the Crit Awards were going to be a major event at Gen Con, and they recently had to announce that due to threats of violence, among other things, they have had to pull out from Gen Con. And they will instead be doing a online only event. The reason this happened is because on the 14th, the Crit Awards folks put out a statement standing in solidarity with Palestine, essentially saying Zionists are not welcome here. There was a Zionist nominee who was pushed out because they were standing with genocide. They posted this to Twitter, and for a while nothing happened. For about a week nothing happened, and then a like right-wing back-asswards group got a whiff of it and turned it into a hate brigade. I don't have all of the facts, and I'm not going to like, from here on, this is just like my understanding of what happened. My understanding of what happened is essentially a Twitter hate brigade went after the Crit Awards, started to send threats to Gen Con, like the Gen Con organizers. And the Gen Con organizers were like, hey, we are not taking this heat. You need to cancel the event or we will cancel the event. And so the Crit Awards people put out a statement saying, we're gone. We're not doing this, but we'll still be online. This has caused a bunch of backlash to the backlash, just like Bo Burnham said, backlash to the backlash of the thing that's just begun. So now there's a lot of people pulling out of Gen Con entirely because Gen Con basically, instead of defending the Crit Awards for standing with the people of Palestine, Gen Con was like, we don't want anything to do with this, and booted them out, essentially handing a win to an angry hate mob that was sending threats to not only the Crit Awards organizers, but people who are just associated with the Crit Awards and nominees of the Crit Awards. It was very unfortunate to see some of the things that were said. It is just the most hateful, obviously bad faith, angry shit you can imagine. Lots of misinterpretations, willful misinterpretations of what words mean. And then a lot of mask off, like, yay, we successfully pushed a bunch of queer people out of the TTRPG space. It's fucking Twitter. Like, that's what it is now. And they're celebrating their victory. But at the same time, there's been a lot of people pulling out of Gen Con. I want to be very transparent that I am scheduled to be on a panel at Gen Con sponsored by the Crit Awards that have been pushed out. I am in talks with the other folks who are on that panel. As of right now, I am likely pulling out of the panel, but I am not doing anything in this exact moment because there's a lot that I don't know. This is all very raw, and a lot of people who I deeply care about are in a lot of pain right now. And the last thing that I want to do is fan any flames related to the situation that they are finding themselves in. So while I know other people, mutuals of mine, other content creators have been putting out statements saying that they're pulling out entirely, so on and so forth, I am still intending to go. I'm intending to go to the location. I have already paid for airfare and hotels, and I'm not getting that money back. So at the very least, I'm going to go to see the people that I'm excited to see, meet up with people, and try to have a good time. I don't know how much time I'll be spending at the con, really, if any, aside from going to the con floor to patron the creative folks who are on the floor trying to sell their materials, make connections, work with folks. There's a lot of people who have essentially a fiscal need for this
their sub like
for this convention. Hero. So I want to support those people, but I certainly will have a hard time supporting Gen Con, the organization / thing itself, directly. They also denied me a media badge, which I'm not trying to be entitled about it. But I mean, it's not like I need, it's not like I owe them anything. They looked at my site and they were like, oh, you don't qualify because you don't talk about gaming enough. Which I get it. If you don't know me and you look at my content, there's no reason that you would believe that if you take a cursory look at my like homepage, at like my website, you probably would be like, this is not a gaming journalist or whatever. But anyway, I'll be at PAX Unplugged probably. So, all that said, there's a lot of weirdness about Gen Con right now. I'm still planning to go to physically be at the place where Gen Con is happening. Looking forward to seeing folks there. And so with all of that out of the way, the other thing I wanted to say before we get into it, and we'll get right into world building after this, I promise. The other thing I wanted to say is I am currently working on updating my content schedule on the whole. I don't have a final thing to share, but it is looking like I'm going to do streaming on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So Tuesday and Thursday afternoons, Wednesday evenings, with Monday being Stuff Keeps Happening. So there's going to be a bit of me 4 days a week, at least. Friday will be probably a grab bag, do whatever kind of thing. But Stuff Keeps Happening Monday, stream on Tuesday, World Building Wednesday, stream on Thursday. Friday, I pet the dog. I just pet the dog for 8 hours straight. Let's build worlds. All right? All right? Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Gen Con has a track record of bad decisions. Gen Con is not the squeakiest, cleanest organization there is. So it is a stark contrast to PAX, where like you go around PAX when you're there, and there's just like signs that are like, hey, if you're gonna be a transphobe, we're just gonna kick your ass. Like, there's just signs out that are like, yo dog, don't be an ass, like just be cool. As opposed to Gen Con, where it's like, oop, careful, we don't want to alienate the like deeply awful side of the TTRPG space, the kind of people who are like, you're not allowed to play someone besides your gender, and also you can only play a male or female character, and also in my fantasy world there's hella racism, and that's important because it has to be historically accurate in my fantasy world. Yeah, so all right, dog petting stream. Ooh. Water Goddess says, sorry for the spam comments. No problem whatsoever. You're not spamming. PAX Unplugged. I saw a question about that earlier. PAX Unplugged is in, I believe, early December in Philadelphia. Hydrate? I can do that. World building. Let's do it. All right. Today, we are going to work on the Unliving Sands, a literal ghost town. So here's the premise. Tonight we're going to be building the framework, the sort of like concept for a town that you can take and plop into any setting. I want to make it so that this is not really tied to any one space. I want to keep it focused on just the local area so that this can be plopped in to any other setting, used as a location for a one-shot perhaps, just kind of whatever. But here's the premise. The Unliving Sands are a sprawling desert. Nothingness in every direction. As the living make their way through this desert, they may see, if they're keenly eyed, footprints in the sand that appear every so often, that seem to go from nowhere to nowhere. Little would they know that if you are alive, walking through these deserts, you are traipsing directly through a ghost metropolis, a full town, an entire city of spirits living in invisible spirit buildings where life goes on as usual. They know their spirits. They're not trapped in in purgatory, unaware of their fate. They're just chilling. This is just their place. This is just their life. Why are they here? What does their life look like? What is there? What's the structure of their society? That's what we're gonna find out tonight. So, the Unliving Sands, in the midst of a vast desert, the living wander aimlessly, but the dead, they move with purpose. Footprints in the sand are all that tell the living world of a bustling town home only to spirits. Seems like a bunch of people are piecing out. Burr with the Glocks has got to leave. See ya. And Milos has also got to hop off. See ya. Hope to see you back soon. So, the first thing that we can do here is I've come up with a couple of prompts to get us going. So, for example, why are they trapped? Why are spirits here in the first place? I don't think I want to go the route of they're in purgatory. I want to have a different reason for why there's a ghost town out here. How does trade work? Sandstorms revealing ghostly architecture. So like having like sand kick up and maybe it like reveals some of the outlines of like ghostly skyscrapers. Do spirits age? Who, if anyone, is in charge? Are there any kind of like strife or struggle or externalities that they're dealing with? Mia, 8 months. Unresolved fates. So yeah, let's get going with some of these prompts, some of these questions, and see where we end up. So, if you have any responses, let's start with why are they trapped? And we'll get to the rest later on. So, why are they here? What is keeping them here? Where did they come from? All that good stuff. Seeing unresolved fates, like they were assigned a goal from a higher being and they died before it was fulfilled. Christoph Dan says the veil between the spirit world and the material world is just thin in that area, and they use it to continue their lives. I think there's a decent merging of those two ideas that we could go with. Perchance, there is a god of... Well, hold on. No. I like the idea of bleed between planes, right? Like, I like the idea of like the spirit world is just kind of like, oops, now we here. I guess we're here now. But I also like everyone here is sort of like tasked with something from a higher power. They're trapped because the edges of the desert are laden with salt, and it stops them from being able to move beyond the borders due to regular and consistent sandstorms. Interesting. I guess that comes down to, are they stuck or do they not care to leave? Because I kind of like also the idea of these spirits being able to leave. Like, this is just casually their home. But they can go elsewhere, you know? Do not care to leave, but why? Yeah, like, I'm kind of thinking, like, I want this to be specifically, if you could snap your fingers and suddenly reveal everything, it would be a pretty normal-ish town, right? Like, it would be a complete livable space. It's just their spirits. Are they even aware they're dead? I think so. Like, I want it to be... Pardon the pun. Transparent. I want it to be transparent, you know? Like, they are unapologetically, like, we are spirits, we are ghosts, and we live here. Joe has a garden down the street of ghost crops. You know? Could be part of an unknown ritual that brings them to the mortal world, but they think it's just what happens, so they keep on keeping on. Part of an unknown ritual. Okay, so the ideas here, let's get some of these ideas down. Ideas. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's nice. I don't know if you can see that. But when I indent this bullet point, it's a little square. When I indent it, it rotates to be a diamond. That's nice. We love you, Obsidian. Okay. The line between the spirit world and the physical world are thin here.
Darlings.
Perhaps
For an elder is a
Kryptonite. Hello. 15 months. Spoopy doopers. 166. Not bad. Perhaps there's some deity who is keeping them there. Perhaps. So I like the ring of salt, possibly keeping them in the confines of the desert. But we may like the idea of ghosts being able to leave. What if someone wants to leave and the party has to help them? Ooh. Hello, train driver. 4014. Hello, hello. Paladin nomads with unfulfilled purpose. How about this? How about this? I couldn't have done this without you. I couldn't have done this without you. Here's the name of the town. Broken Oath. It is a place that those who took an oath and failed to fulfill them are sent. They don't get access to the afterlife. They get placed here.
Amazing.
Their god has rejected them. They failed to fulfill their purpose. They broke their oath, and now they are here. But it's not necessarily a drab, grim fate. They've made the best of it, to the point that they are content. Because what else can they do? They have no other option. So how about that? What do we think about that? Possible town name. Broken Oath. A place where paladins took an oath and failed their god are placed, denied access to an afterlife, and they make the best of it. Okay. Okay. You type pretty fast there, Dev. When focused, I think my words per minute is like 160-ish. Somewhere around there. I should do an on-stream like word race with folks in chat. We completed the goal bar? Oh shit. We completed the goal bar. Duke Pepperbottom art has to happen. Okay. Allow me to get that written down real quick. Notes. Oh yeah, Seth got the first gold star. Also make gold stars a thing. Do Duke Pepperbottom chalkboard art. Okay, we need a new stream goal. Okay. How about... You know what? It's been a second. It's been a hot sec. Flynn playtime sesh on stream. Let's fucking go. Hello, Charboyance. What's up? New here. We're just building a world building together for fun. Yes, we are. We are putting together a random concept just for funsies. This is just a thing we do on Wednesdays. We either build a world, come up with some fun ideas, or have a guest on and chat with them about the joys of just making things and coming up with fun ideas. So, cool. All right. I think we've got a good start here for like, why are they here? What's going on? The next thing that we want to come up with, how does trade work? What is like their economy, if anything? I'm not saying that we need to have like a currency. Like it very well could be just a trade and barter kind of community. But like if you are a community of spirits, like a community of ghosts, what does trade look like? And this is where this is the kind of shit that I love. It's just like take normal concept, but how would that work with fantasy thing? They trade favors. Favors are basically mini oaths they need to uphold to each other. Ooh. Trade in stories or tales from life beyond the town. Sort of like a, ooh. I love both of those. Also, hello, Trips. You're an hour late because you fell asleep. I hope you had a good nap. I love the idea that when you're a ghost, one, you're eternal. And like, you're not, like, the only thing that you have going for you really is trying to maintain any semblance of humanity. And I love the idea that hearing news from the outside world helps to like reground you, helps to keep you sane. So like ghosts would be thirsty for just news, like not even news, just like, oh, there was a girl in a field chasing a butterfly. And it's like, oh shit, I forgot that happens. Simultaneously, Kryptonite, what you said about favors. And favors being like mini oaths, and especially since they are like already oath breakers, but they like never wanted to be. So like upholding oaths sounds pretty good. I almost wonder if favors can be a generic term for, I guess it sounds a little gross, huh? Yeah, I'll trade you in favors. Trade in memories. Trade in memories. Okay, wait a minute. Let's take the stories from the outside world thing, but like mix it with memories. So if a living person comes here, they can trade with the locals in memories. So if you have a party coming through here, maybe they find a merchant who's selling like rad ghost gear, but it doesn't cost money. You want that amazing ghost gear, you're going to need to give up an incredible memory. I like that. I like that a lot. How will I drink the spirits with no liver? What do spirits drink? Wait a minute. Came back to, got up to get a snack, came back to giving up a memory. What if they could help for amnesia and dementia? Like the ghosts could like restore memories? God, imagine, okay, if they could literally trade in memory. Holy shit. If they can trade in memories. Like whoever has like the nicest, warmest memory can trade that to another spirit who can then hold on to that memory for a while. But consider this. A scenario gets set up where your party rolls into this town and someone in your party is missing memories, but someone in this town has them. Like, you just gotta find who's holding your memories. Who your memories were sold. How are you gonna get them back? How are you gonna do that fucking memory heist? Memory heist! A memory heist at Broken Oath. Okay, I guess this is a really good concept. All right. Spirits trade in memories. Spirits trade in memories. I think new memories can only enter the economy from living beings interacting with the spirits. Spirits who are sent to Broken Oath are wiped of most of their memory left only with the knowledge that they once failed their oath. So when a spirit pops up here, they don't know what's going on. They just know why. They just know that they are here because of what happened, but they don't remember who they are, and so they're hungry for memory. The more memories you're able to have, the more you can feel like a person again, and it makes this eternal existence easier. Do the ghosts need to sort of collect memories of oaths kept to barter with their deity? Huh. I like the idea of trying to negotiate your way into the afterlife if you're here. But at the same time, I also like the idea that like they've kind of come to terms that like this is their afterlife. Well, let's keep that around. Possibly, spirits can ultimately trade for their freedom. Faywitch Clay says, I must go, but have fun with your spirits and memories, everyone. And happy Pride while it's still June. Bye-bye. Thanks for stopping by. Take care. Happy Pride. Harley Mythical says, could have it so the memories are earned and copied for those who have earned them. But there's an evil entity just taking them. Almost dropped my chicken dice. I'm trying to think through right now what amount of story parts I want to flesh out here. Because I'm kind of hoping to make a thing that can exist in stasis. In theory, I want to be able to plop this into a game world, and it doesn't need to be plot important, but it can have plot stuff happen in it. You know? Like it's a catalyst for other plots to go through. So I love that idea. I just am hesitant to start making a big bad who lives here or something. Our AC just started making a suspicious noise. Oh God. I really hope that's not gonna be a problem for you. That AC unit in the back there, my goodness. It decided to not be on for the whole weekend. And I came out here like Sunday afternoon to record something. It was like 110 degrees in here. It was insane. How do they not go mad though? Or are they all a bit mad? Do they donate memories to keep each other from going mad? I like the idea that they do go mad. But I don't think it's a... I think that's how they die. If you don't get memories to tether yourself, to reconstitute to some degree, you just start to like flicker away. Perchance. Spin That Dice says locations of old dungeons that they are from old memories. I really like that. A merchant of memories that are valuable. There's an entire economy to be had around who's trading in what memories. Like a person or a spirit who's like really good at identifying what memories would be of high value to trade to passing adventurers. Like, hey, welcome to Jim Blow's fancy dungeon location emporium. I'm Jim Blow. It's spelled not at all like it sounds, and I've got all the memories that you might want to go find random things out in the world. We have established Jim. That's how Jimblo is spelled? Oh, I like the yeah. Jimblo. Merchant of memories, of locations, of cool dungeons. Sylvia says, we have established that y'all are insane. Are they only ghosts because the oaths they broke were for good moral reason versus other reasons? I don't think that the morals matter as much. Are you trying to suss out like Trips? Are you trying to get a sense of like, are the people here good boys or bad boys? Because I feel like there's like paladin, like oath of vengeance paladins, for example, or like oath. Like, the oath that you take doesn't have to be for a god that is good. But I'm kind of thinking of this as like a dumping grounds for gods that are like, you fucked up. And also, morality being all over the place. Yeah. It reminds me of the campaign that Dimension 20 did with the bar that sold memories of tasting things for the first time. Ooh, that would be amazing. That would be very nice. Okay, so I don't want to go too deep into these things just yet. So we've got sort of the basic concept. Why are they there? The name of the town. How does trade work? They work in memories. Jimblo is a given. Let's see. Sandstorms revealing ghostly architecture. So when I was thinking about this as like an event. Like, this is how a living person would find the town, would find Broken Oath. Is like, I feel like that could be borderline a holiday or a thing that maybe the ghosts, similar to how like astronomers mapped the stars, it would be useful for them to know when they become visible by way of a sandstorm passing through. So if they were tapped into, like, if there was like meteorologist ghosts who could try to predict when the next sandstorm is going to be. One, what do they call that? And two, like, what does that look like? What if only paladins or healers could see said event? I mean, the event as I'm imagining it, and this can absolutely change, but I just kind of had the notion of like a sandstorm blows through, and because of the like the borderline weightlessness of a given grain of sand, it's just enough that it interacts with like the spiritual architecture and glimmers a little differently. It makes just like the faintest. It's like seeing a silhouette in the shadows of the sandstorm. But it's enough to reveal that there's definitely something here. I wish I knew more about D&D in general. I feel like that would be helpful. So don't worry about it. Like, this is not a D&D specific thing. There's no need to... I'm not tapping into anything D&D related here. Crimson says, is Broken Oath an incorporeal ghost town? Like, can you not interact with it physically as a mortal? I feel like the way it should work is like the, if you know it's there, you can interact with it kind of thing. So someone who's stumbling through the desert would not walk in and smack their head against a building. But it's the kind of thing where it's like, if you know that it's there and you reach out to touch it, it all reveals itself. Does that make any sense? I know it doesn't, because I'm talking about spirits and magic and sandstorms revealing dead people architecture. But does that make sense? So it works by matter of belief. Got it. I think it's like a matter of like understanding or like being brought into it to some degree. So All right. Sandstorms reveal the town, which is the only way a living person would be able to find the town in the expanse of the desert. You cannot interact with anything or anyone in Broken Oath unless you have reached out to it. You must know it is there or must have been there before. So if you aren't aware of its location, you can't interact with it. Let's see. Kryptonite says, imagine some kind of memory elder, like one spirit who's amassed 1,000 years of memories, like a library, but have sort of become mindless over so much time. I am just going to copy and paste that verbatim into here. Yoink. That's a very good idea. Trip says, I feel like it would be an event that appears at random, but it actually requires like 3 celestial bodies to align with the Earth at that time, and it only lasts until the eclipse/alignment ends. Okay, so sort of like it doesn't take just any sandstorm. It's not a function of the wind kicking up the sand. It is a literal magic encompassing of the town. I think that makes a lot of sense because that could kind of explain the hand wavy, like, why does the sand interact with the stuff? But this is magic sand, enchanted by the stars. Yay! Okay, some kind of celestial event causes a magic sandstorm, which semi-corporealizes the town for a spell. Former Future Frog says, you're my audio for my drive home, so I'm gonna be lurking for a bit. Well, hi. Hello, it's me, your GPS navigation. At the light, go fuck yourself. Recalculating. Nope, never mind. At the light, go fuck yourself again. Recalculating. Where are you going? I didn't say to turn that direction. What are you doing, you dumb motherfucker? Recalculating. Pickering W says 3 more celestial bodies coming into alignment is called a There's no way that's real. There's no way. Hold on. The straight line configuration of 3 celestial bodies. Hold on. What is it?
Syzygy.
What?
Syzygy. Syzygy.
So it literally is syzygy. Okay. Syzygy. Syzygy. Memory vultures, unscrupulous ghosts who follow wayward adventurers and make bad faith deals in exchange for the party members, or the party's memories. I love underground memory trade. Oh, that's very good. What are we talking about? Why are we talking about Darude? What are we? Oh, Sandstorm, because the Darude. Got it. Got it. Okay. Sure. Have I ever told you guys that I went to a like private Darude concert? That was fun. And he fucking edged us with Sandstorm the entire time. Like in between each song that wasn't Sandstorm, he played the doodle-doodle from Sandstorm, just like a poking at it, like teasing it, and then would go into a different song until the very end, and then it fucking ruled. Anyway, that was a rad concert. Okay. I think we good there. Do spirits age? So we kind of talked about this, right? So like we talked about how like if you don't get memories, you begin to fade away. So like memories become a form of life sustaining force. But I'd say like it's fading doesn't happen too quickly. So it's not a constant rush to consume memories. Like this isn't like they're constantly trying to swindle adventurers into stealing all of their memories. Like there's enough memories to go around. But like there is a significant meaning to it. And if you were to like trap a ghost or trap a spirit somehow and take them away, they would begin to fade over time unless they were given memories. Hello, Inky! Someone came up with the idea that around every time you access a memory, it changes slightly. Or maybe there's like some people manipulate the memories before passing them along. The stronger the memories, the bigger the feast. Yeah, like good memories are what they're going for. Okay, I think we've already kind of answered strife, struggle, and externalities by way of the whole like memories, needing memories, interacting with external adventurers as they're coming through. But also, they're probably pretty well protected, right? If you piss off the denizens of Broken Oath, should we give them the ability to eject you? Should we say that the ghosts living here can just rescind your allowance to interact with the town? Maybe some dude who has a ton of memories? And you get a memory taken? They can weaponize bad memories and nightmares. I'd say the one in charge should be the ones that have the most memories and therefore the most wisdom. What if we combine this with Kryptonite's idea? Here's some fucked up stuff. Oh wait, no, that's the wrong. So what if this memory elder that has like more memory, that's like essentially a repository for memories, is ostensibly in charge and is talked about as if they are this like mythical being, borderline a god. Like this is the god king figure of this place. But it's actually just a puppet. Like it's just a husk of a spirit. Like this, like they are completely bogged down by an overwhelming amount of memories. And as Kryptonite said, they're basically just like zonked. Like they're just mindless. And no one's allowed to really go see them except for maybe a few handlers. And those handlers maintain the sort of, you know, Weekend at Bernie's, like, oh, they're the great knowing one. They have all the memories. But like the actual spirit themselves is a wretch, like a wreck. Are the handlers corrupt? I mean, I feel like it could go either way. Trip says, but if an evil person whose best memories are actually horrible things, could they do some sort of vengeance against them? Imagine the memories you forget, like the first time you saw a rainbow or something. I don't understand the evil person whose memories are actually horrible things. Could they just do some kind of sort of vengeance against them? I'm not sure what the context there is. The king is either well liked or not. I think the concept of the like king figure is liked and seen as like an aspirational thing, but the reality is not. I don't think all of them would be. Different spirits, different motives. So let's say, what do we want to call this like keeper of memories? What's a good word for like holding a lot of sentimental value? Pause. It's a bit on the nose, but Crypt Keeper. Not the Keeper. Possible names for leader / big memory boy. Keeper, chronicler. I want to say the sentimental. Librarian, custodian. What about the index? Kind of abstract. Big memory boy is a 10 out of 10 name. The index, I feel like sounds really cool and also sounds like a thing out of the Matrix. But like also is very concise and mysterious. I feel like it's a very neutral term, which kind of lends itself to like this could be good or bad. It sounds like it could be bad, but it also sounds like it could be good. With holder of sentiment. I do like the sentiment stuff. Memoria. Memorandum. The ledger. We need more vibes, more music. Okay. Sounds cryptic but promising. Let's do poll. Poll. Name of big memory boy. So I'm gonna pick a handful here that I think are my favorites. Okay, let's see. Chronicler. The Index. Memoria. And the Ledger. Okay. Vote. Oh god, that's like impossible. Let's see. Here. There we go. Vote. If you can hear the sound of my voice, tab into the stream and vote for which of these names you think would be really great for sort of like the figurehead spirit in this town that holds the vast majority of all available memories here, causing them to be in sort of a constant stupor. Evocation is in the thesaurus from memory. I think of evocation as like imagining and when willing, but maybe I'm totally wrong on that. I'm gonna leave the poll open for just a little bit longer, just a smidge longer. I don't know how many votes are in, but just a smidge, just a little wee bit. How about while we're waiting on the poll, I'm gonna show off my notebooks one more time because there's people here who were not here at the beginning of the stream, and the notebooks are really, really good. I can hydrate. I got cool notebooks today. I got this cool green one, and it's really pretty. Right. Got this cool green one, and it's really pretty. And I got this dope space notebook that's like sparkly and reflective, kind of, which is sick as all hell. And then the big purple book, which is, as I said before, like exactly what I would picture when I'm thinking of a grimoire or a spell book of some kind. And then the last really, really cool thing that I got today is this stack of Post-it notes that are tiny little, oh, come on, character sheets. It's Post-it notes that are character sheets for D&D, like an entire stack of them. So you just like don't have a character sheet? Now you do. Fits in your pocket. Bring this to a con. Pass them around. Everybody make a character. Pretty sick. I don't know who makes them. There was no. It's literally branded as like sticky note, like Post-it notes on the back. So I don't know who makes it, but I'm sure you can just search character sheet Post-it note and find them. I had no idea they existed before today. Brilliant idea. All right. Just see here. Noun, evocation, plural noun, evocations. 1, the act of bringing or recalling a feeling of or memory or image to the conscious mind. Okay. Trip says, "Oh, Dev, I got my Norse Foundry stuff today." Yeah, I think I replied. I had something in there asking about the dice. I remember when I saw that set, I was super, super hyped about it. I'm so glad that you finally got it. I'm sorry that they got sticky, but hopefully that doesn't cause too much issue with getting them cleaned up and whatnot. All right, let's see. Where did we land? End poll. We're going with the index. Could not see the poll result for some reason. Devin has stolen Gale Grimoire. All right, we're gonna go with the index. Okay, so let's clean that up a smidge. All right, the index is a spirit who houses the majority of all memories in Broken Oath. Making them into a sort of demigod in the eyes of the residents of the town. In reality, this being is I almost said crippled. I don't want to say crippled. Is inhibited? Driven mad by the overwhelming amount of memories they must maintain. And their handlers are keeping up the ruse externally to keep the faith alive. This being is driven mad. I like catatonic. Y'all did a good job with that one. Is made catatonic by the overwhelming amount of memories they must maintain. Okay. So, let's bring this back down a smidge. Get rid of all this white space. Jimblo! Oh, I already forgot about Jimblo. Hold on. Jimblo needs to be bolded. That's important. Okay. For those who are just joining, let's run through everything that we've come up with so far. I think the next step here is going to be to break this stuff out. But I think that we've done some really cool stuff here. We haven't talked much about like designing the layout of the town or anything like that, but that can come either in a future stream or later. We still have about 40 minutes left in this stream, so we'll see how far we get. So the Unliving Sands, that is the sort of like encompassing concept here, but we've established the town of Broken Oath, which is a ghosts only ghost town. It is a town of transparent spirit buildings. Like, it is a full-ass town, but it is invisible to the living eye. It is in the midst of this sandy desert, and the only way that you would know if you were traveling through the desert, the only way that you would know that anything is amiss is because there are sometimes some footprints in the sand as a spirit may be walking by. The Broken Oath is a place where the spirits of paladins, clerics, folks who have taken an oath and failed to deliver before the end of their life, their gods have cast them aside. They were not good enough. They broke their oath, and they are, in a way, punished by just being sent here. It's not really an afterlife. It's not really purgatory. They were just denied, and now they're here. So they have this sort of like support group of spirits that all live and try to maintain a life of some kind in Broken Oath. Hey, someone gifted subscriptions. Thank you for that. Mo with the 5 gifted subs. Thank you so much. And congratulations to anybody who just got a gifted sub. Thank you. Thank you. Within Broken Oath, the primary currency is memories. Since these beings are like incorporeal and they are just kind of like vibing and doing things, they trade in human memories, well, living memories. Upon being sent into Broken Oath, their memories are removed, and the only thing that they know is why they're there, that they broke their oath. And so in order to try to maintain some sense of self, of life, of being, they need to hold on to memories. When a passing traveler comes through, they may bring with them memories ripe for the taking. Not the taking, the trading. And so, should the denizens of Broken Oath reach out to adventurers who are passing by, or should adventurers discover Broken Oath during one of these celestial events that causes one of these magical sandstorms that reveals the town, commerce can happen. Your adventuring party may be able to trade memories for some kind of gear or service or information. These memories are then traded around between the spirits themselves, but the sort of central bank of memories, so to speak, is the index, which is a spirit that contains the majority of memories in circulation within Broken Oath. Effectively a literal memory bank. This spirit is tormented by these memories. They're not bad memories, there's just a lot of them. Like, so many of them. And so the spirit is just completely overwhelmed by the amount of memories that they are forced to hold, that they're just essentially catatonic. And so there is a small council of like handlers that more or less maintain a weekend at Bernie's sort of like, he's like, he's there and he's doing great, and it's really good that we've got such a powerful entity that can hold so many memories and give us all hope that we can be something greater. Now, there's probably some nefarious stuff going on among the handlers, and I would love to dig into that again, maybe in a future evening. Maybe there's something around the handlers where like they want to amass more memories into this one being because they then want to like trade that being to a, I don't know, warlock or demon or someone who's like, oh yeah, if you can amass 50,000 premium memories into a single entity and bring them to me so that I may extract them and have them, then I can get you out, or I will send you to the proper afterlife. So like maybe there's like a plot there or something, but we'll see. They hold enough not only to keep them, but the leader can keep others from fading by sharing small amounts of memory. Ooh, I like that. The index can be seen as a healer of sorts, helping to prevent those who may fade from fading. So yeah, I forgot to mention fading. Running out of memories or not having enough memories will cause you to slowly lose composure and fade away. I will say that's actually really close to a species in another world that I'm working on that is not yet publicly known. But there's a species in that world that has essentially an object that is a focal point of their essence. And if that object is destroyed or cast aside intentionally, they begin to fade away into nothingness, and that is how they die. And in that species, choosing to get rid of that object to intentionally fade away because you are comfortable enough to decide to fade is considered like the best possible way to go. Like, it's considered a good thing. If you can live your life to a point that you are comfortable with saying goodbye and choosing to fade away, that's like an honorable, positive thing. Because yay, being death positive. Okay. I forgot to mention in my recap, Jimblo. Jimblo are very, very good merchant of memories of locations of cool dungeons. Jimblo's got a shop, and Jimblo's non-binary. They've got a shop, and in their shop, they've just got just so many memories everywhere that could tell you where there's just really good dungeons, really cool dungeons. What are you gonna give me for it? Huh? What you gonna trade? You come into Jimblo's shop. You best have something to trade. We love Jimblo here. I expect Jimblo fan art in Discord before the end of the stream. I don't know what Jimblo looks like, so it's up to you. Okay. So we've got a good start here. I think I would like to dive a little bit more into what this looks like. What does Broken Oath look like? So let's talk about just like let's just get some concepts for the vibe. Where do we think that a civilization of spirits would be shaped? Invisible looks like yo face. Thanks guys. Thanks for this is great. This is really good. Really helpful and wonderful. So I'm talking about more like on a spectrum where you've got on one side like a sort of hunter-gatherer-ish vibe, like a like tribal or like sort of, you know, melding with the land. Might be a little hard in a desert. On the other end, you've got massive downtown skyscrapers with like infrastructure and sewer system and all that stuff. Like, are we thinking city? Are we thinking shanty? Are we thinking should be huge? I do think it should be big. Maybe the town looks different to each adventurer by what is familiar to them. What if the memories? What if potent memories projected into perceived reality? So there are like wards, and those wards each have sort of a top memory dog that influences what that location is like. So like there might be one area where like the top memory, like the most powerful memory held in that area is that of a scholar. Maybe it's like a scholar receiving their diploma. And so like that area looks quite a lot like a library, like a big sprawling campus or something. Whereas another place might be a beautiful memory of walking through a gorgeous blown glass museum. And so it's like entire city blocks of like glass structures and like dangling fancy shit. This guy says, finally home after my nearly 2-hour drive. Good God. I am so sorry that you were driving for 2 hours. I hate that shit. But welcome home. God, driving. Ah. I dropped my die. Crimson says, so how should the memories be represented in Broken Oath? Can we use the inside-out approach to make them look like little glass orbs? Fair. Let me get that. What do memories actually look like? Perhaps strongly held memories influence what the area around them look like. 95-degree heat with no AC. What in the fuck? Dear Lord. Hello, okayish AF. What's up? Welcome on in. Let me get your emotes added. Boop. There you go. Tired Not Dead. Hello to you as well. Says, hey, first time actually catching a stream I can pay attention to. What are you working on? We are building a fun little ghost town. I'll do another quick recap because it's pretty neat. So the idea that we've come up with is there's this town that is it's a whole ass town in the middle of a desert. The town itself and all of its residents are spiritual in nature. Town's haunted. It's all ghosts. Ghost town, ghost structures, ghost everything. The people who are in this town, which is called Broken Oath, have all been sent there because their gods rejected them. Upon their death, they were deemed not worthy because they broke their oath. It's a lot of paladins that said, I'm going to do blah, 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 and never did. Didn't make good on it. And so they get sent into this sort of not so much purgatory, literally just a place that they get sent to. They trade in memories to try to keep themselves grounded. So as adventurers come by, the only thing that adventurers could possibly trade to these ghosts that matters, memories. You want to get something big and powerful? You best trade a big and powerful memory to get it. There is a singular ghost called the Index that has the vast majority of memories that are in the trade circulation, but they are sort of catatonic. They are crushed under the weight of all of these memories. But there's maybe some nefarious stuff going on there as well. That's pretty much, that's the very, very quick version of it. So now we're talking about like what the actual place looks like and like what influences we want to bring into the design before actually like mapping out sort of zones, which we can get to. Shit's haunted. Big orbs that okay, so for what a memories actually look like, Spin That Dice says big orbs that, depending on the memory, has small cities in them, and spirits travel from memory to memory. Huh, so like the memories contain stuff. I was kind of imagining, yeah. EP. I think I like the inside out orb concept. I kind of like, what about what if a memory in manifestation is like a star, like a single star for a small, simple memory. Like a tiny little star you can hold in your palm. And the bigger the memory, it becomes a cluster of stars and then a galaxy eventually, like a full ass spinning galaxy. Now, I know that I'm prone to do star astral bullshit because I'm a one-trick boy. But hear me out. That's fucking rad. That's my reason. Devrol's dice has been redeemed. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna roll my new dice. I'm gonna roll my new dice, the full set, and you're gonna get the entire result. Hold on, let me get them. Pony? You didn't tell us you were the pony? I didn't say pony. I said boy. Excuse me. Okay. Okay. You ready? What do we got here? 3, 7, 14, 6, 6, 2. Did I miss one? Oh, I didn't roll one. Hold on. 2. The D4 should be a multiplier? I agree. So it's gonna be all that times 2. 76. Well done. Hydrate. I can do that. Okay. Dev is just silly. Wait, what did I do? Oh no. What did I do? Also, I'm very sorry for my big EP yawn. I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to. My bad. Look, I told you at the outset, I'm an EP boy. What can I say? So, I like the idea that they are physical objects. Maybe take the shape of stars or constellations. Maybe take the shape of a glass orb,
that you just gifted. So everyone go
or
there,
a small
the person
town.
whose name is on the screen right now, and thank you.
I try. A huge thank you to Ground 11 TK. Thank you so very much for the 10 gifted subs. Ocean. What's the opposite of sky? Fucking space? No, that's more sky. That's like sky plus plus. No. Whatever the opposite of sky is. Thank you, Sky. Thank you very, very much. Terra 11 TK. I almost said Ocean's 11 TK. Like, you know, Ocean's 11. Sky says, I named myself in Pokemon Sky and my rival is Ground. Floor. All right, maybe take the shape of a glass orb or a small town or some kind of manifestation of the memory itself. Yeah, congratulations to everybody who received the gifted subs.
Focus.
I'm trying. It's not going great. Okay. As for the actual town itself, I do very much like the idea of it being much more fluid than just like, it's a whole city, skyscrapers. I like the idea of it having like zones that are like melding into each other, especially because then you could get really creative and change it over time And also it makes it more malleable for just dropping into whatever scenario you want. So like we could say that like here are some default examples, but honestly like these areas could look completely different. And plus imagine like going there and you go to buy something from Jimblo, and Jimblow's shop is completely different looking the next time that you're there because all the memories have changed, and so the influence they have on the space around it has changed as well. I think that's pretty neat. Okay, AF says, I love ADHD coded streams so much. It's a bit more than coded. His appearance should change. Yeah, his voice never changes, but Jimblo themselves will change. Just a bit. Look, I try my absolute dangest to make a coherent stream. My best is never good enough, but I've come to terms with that. All right, I love all of this. I think if we were to continue this world, the next thing to do would be to establish a few zones or wards or concepts, and I think that lends itself well to maybe doing a map making stream next time. That could be pretty dang fun, I think. Best is good enough. This is my first stream with you and you're already my favorite streamer. Love the vibes. Spin that dice. Thank you so dang much. My goodness. Thank you. That is incredibly kind. That really means a lot to me. Thank you. I am going to put a pin in this here and switch to just kind of like chatting for a little bit and closing out over the next 20 minutes or so. Because I do actually have some thoughts that I want to share. But yeah. So for now, we will put a pin in this here broken oath. I'll get this formatted and whatnot and hopefully try to share it in the next couple of days so that folks can have a reference if they would like. But I really like this. I think we did some like really great work today. And hell yeah. Like, good shit. Don't want that. Okay. Love it so far. I think this is some of our best work so far, personally. I really wanted to zoom in and just focus on a single place because we've been doing a lot of, you know, we did like the dual planar dragon world where it's, you know, we were talking about entire planes of existence and how they interact with each other, and how they have a really big hole. But I wanted to zoom in and just say like, okay, here's a single place. This doesn't need a world. It's just a location. It could be plopped directly into your game. It could be the setting for a one-shot, so on and so forth. Water Goddess says, this was fun. I think this is the first world building stream I've been a part of due to always working on Wednesdays until recently. Well, welcome in. I hope you enjoyed it. I will try to tune in again and again. Well, I am about to change my stream schedule, but it should be still pretty easy. So it's gonna be Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. Tuesday and Thursday afternoon, Wednesday evenings. It's not set in stone yet, but I did make a graphic. So it's basically set in pixels, which is more or less stone. I will say, I have some, I don't think it's unfortunate news, but I don't like saying these next words. So I apologize in advance. I am off next week. I will not be doing content next week. I am taking a much needed week off entirely. So unfortunately, there will be no streams next week. I'm still gonna be streaming on Friday, so we still have our Friday stream. But there will be no streams next week. There will be no Stuff Keeps Happening next week. There will be no really any of my content next week. This is a thing I should probably have done a long time ago. because 4th of July, America. It actually has nothing to do with 4th of July. I couldn't really give a shit about 4th of July, but it's been a lot recently, and I kind of was hit with a brick wall, sort of realizing that I needed a break much more desperately than I previously thought. So I am looking forward to taking a break next week. It's just gonna be a week off, and then I'll be back on the Monday after, July 8th, I think it is. I think that's the next Monday after that. So that'll be good. I'm excited to take a break. I'm probably gonna finally play some fucking Destiny. I'm finally gonna play Final Shape because, my goodness, I have not had a chance to do that. So I'm gonna try to sit my ass down and play some fucking Destiny. Actually be able to play the new DLC and enjoy it. Thank you for the follow, Pink Clouds. What's up? Welcome in. Who redeemed the piss vibes? I'm not even peeing. Why we got piss vibes? Yeah, so I'm probably gonna play some Destiny. That'll be good. Might finally try to reconnect with my old clan and do some raids or something. We'll see. But primarily, and this is I'm gonna try so hard. To not work on stuff. And if you know anything about me, you know how difficult that's going to be for me. I was literally just today talking with somebody about how I am so bad at not working on things, because when I am like relaxed, like when I want to relax, I reach for a project. That is how I relax currently. And it doesn't work. That doesn't rejuvenate me. It's not relaxing. It's engaging. It's rewarding, but it's not relaxing. I don't know how to relax. So I'm going to do everything I can to just like not do things. Chip says I give Dev 36 hours before he tries to do something. That is gracious. That is, you've put a lot of faith into me. Like because it's not even like a hustle culture. It's not like I gotta hustle, I gotta go. It's just I want to hack on projects and do things. I don't know. I don't want to go do things. I want to be at home and do things. But instead, I'm going to try to optimize for vibe. So we shall see. Spin that dice 196 is very common with ADHD and autism. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely, I assume it's an ADHD thing. I have no idea how to relax. If I am just like sitting still in a chair, not doing anything, it's agony. Just complete agony. Mo says, don't make us hunt you down just to smack you with a newspaper. Reddy's the bonk stick. I have a lot of fun things that I've been working on is the problem. And like, I just want to do them because I want them to be done so I can share them with you all. You make me so excited to make things and share them with you. This is your fault, stream. I'm not blaming you. I love you all. Thank you. It is, but watching your stream is the only thing I can focus on without my meds. I dissociate with TikTok and call it relaxing. I genuinely don't know what I will do to relax. Like, I need a giant soaking tub. That's what I need. I just want to sit in a soaking tub and eat croissants for a week. That's a vacation I can get behind. Yo. Christoph Dam rolled a 14. That's one more than 13. That's incredible. This guy says, question, where was it you got the trans dice set from again? I feel so bad. I got it from a viewer. Was it you? It was somebody sent it to my PO box, and it's been months. I don't remember who sent that specific set of dice. I am very sorry. I really should keep a log of who sends what so I can remember. Would you eat soggy croissants though? No. I'm not dipping the croissants in the bath water. Why am I hold on. Why is your croissant in the bath water, Pink Clouds? What are you doing? Why are you putting your bath croissant in the water? It's supposed to be on a little stand next to the bath with your glass of wine and the button. And we all know what the button does. I don't need to explain what the button does. We've all got our button for the bath next to our croissant. What kind of wine? Croissant wine. Wine made from croissants. Are you trusting yourself not to drop the fluffy croissant? Pink Clouds. It is a vice grip for croissants. I'm not about to lightly hold a croissant. This thing is my life. It's my sun and stars. It's my guiding light of flaky, buttery goodness. And I'm not about to drop that in the bath. Are you kidding me? So bread wine, so a beer. I mean, yeah, basically. Barley wine, that's a beer. I have a bath button, but it's not stream appropriate. Hey! I'm just thrown at the notion of dunking the croissant. Here's the thing. I actually did have bath croissant at PAX East in my ridiculous, like, that hotel room that they upgraded me to. If you didn't see, when I went to PAX East, I guess I booked my hotel early enough that they bumped me up to like some ridiculous suite room that I did not pay for. I paid for my original room. I did not pay the price of this room. And it had a giant soaking tub, among many more things. And I spent many, many hours in that soaking tub. And also, this place had a really nice bakery in the lobby. So I went downstairs, got myself a croissant and a cinnamon roll. And I got a cup of coffee, got in my soaking tub, and spent like 3 hours in a soaking tub, sipping on coffee, eating a croissant and a cinnamon roll. I gotta say, meeting everybody was really, really great. Sitting in a tub for 3 hours, eating a croissant, I think was the highlight of my PAX. Okay, SAF says, am I the only one here who does not like baths? I prefer showers 100,000%. Wow. That's a lot of percentage. I like baths. So like, okay, don't get me wrong. I don't take baths to get clean. I love showers because bye, Water Goddess. I don't know why you're going. Okay, bye. I like showers, but when I am trying to relax, the easiest thing is to just plop in a vat of hot water. Vat is not how I would describe a tub, but close enough. I want to be encompassed in essentially liquid blanket, and I like to be able to swish and splash and pretend I'm a pirate in the tub. Okay, now I want a whole ass pirate set to play with in the tub, like a real man, you know? I want to be a real grown adult man, and a real grown adult man needs pirate toys for his bathtub. That's what I need. Baths make me anxious. What do I do? Where do my feet go? Are there spiders in here? I'm in Florida. There are spiders everywhere. Look. You very clearly just need a bigger tub. Just go get the biggest tub. I don't know. I say this as if my tub is not big enough. I say this as if it's easy to just go get a bigger tub. But like, let me tell you, if I had unlimited cash money, dollar, holla holla, etc., and I was buying my dream house, and this has been true for very, very long. If I'm buying my dream house is gonna have a hella nice bathroom. I don't know why, but for whatever reason, luxurious bathroom is my number one priority in my concept of a dream home, I want to have a like open standing shower that's like hype as fuck, or a steam shower, or the kind that like sprays you from all sides. I want a giant soaking tub, like an oversized soaking tub. I want ample counter space. I want one of those things where you have like the toilet is in its own room within the bathroom. I want a jacuzzi. I want to be able to spend a spa day in my own house. That's what I want. Soaking tub that fits 4. Oh god, I was in another hotel room once that I got it was like the only other time I got bumped up, and they had this like giant, I thought it was gonna be a jacuzzi, but it wasn't. It was actually genuinely awkward. It was like, imagine a tub that is big enough to, like, this is not an exaggeration, seat 12, like 12 grown adults capable of sitting down comfortably with legs extended, all facing towards the middle of a giant square tub in this room that wasn't a jacuzzi. At that point, it's essentially a pool, like a pool that's not big enough to swim in, but is big enough for 12 grown adults to sit in it. I stayed in a Marriott that had something like that. It was in the living room area? What? Fucking what? Consensual polycule bath, fair. Stewing, yeah, just like absolutely making soup with it's just human soup at that point. Like, it's not, if it had jets, like, that's one thing, but it didn't have jets. You're just sitting in still water, silent, still water, just staring at each other. Oh my god. So fucking weird to be in that room with your clothes off. I was alone too. Become beef stock. Oh my god, people stock. Oh no. Oh god. All right, well, on that lovely note, I think it's time for me to call it a night. So. Oh god. This guy says, yo Dev, I got news about my new position. I get to travel to Texas at some point in July. Gonna be hot as fuck. And Amazon pays for everything via corporate travel card. We love having companies pay for our travel. Hell yeah. Thank you all for hanging out tonight. I am really excited. I'm genuinely excited about the setting that we are creating. So much so, I'm not making promises, but I may reach out to some folks and may use it as a one-shot setting that may be recorded. We'll see. I really like the concept, and I feel like I could really do a lot of fun shit with it, so that's good. Pink Cloud says, thanks for the streams. Found you from Threads. Oh shit, thank you. Thank you for popping over. That makes me happy to know that anyone actually saw me there and popped over. So thank you for coming by. But yeah, I'll have to see if I can put something together. I'm still working on the TTRPG that I'm building. It's slow going because it's a lot of work, but with that or not, like I could just roll a quest one shot or something. I think I could put something together, bring in some folks, maybe like folks who I previously had on for World Building Wednesdays or something. I already have plans to bring people on,
like some kind of hero.
Yo, Sky, thank you for the gifted sub to Hardly Mythical. And to Pink Clouds. And you rolled 125. Hardly Mythical, congratulations. I already have plans to reach out to some other TTRPG creators and do some group world building game stuff for World Building Wednesdays in the future, but that'll happen in time. Anyway, I'm just getting excited about being excited about things. Hoorah. Okay. I'm going now. Thank you all for hanging out with me. This has been a lovely, lovely stream. Here are some plugs. I have partnered with Many Worlds Tavern. If you want coffee or tea and you want to support some really cool people doing cool stuff in the TTRPG space, head to Many Worlds Tavern, use coupon code DEV10. You get 10% off, and I get a little bit of stuff. That's nice. Here are my socials. Be sure to follow me on places. If you're not in my Discord, you should absolutely be in my Discord. It is. If you like the vibes here, it's that, but all the time. Sky, thank you for the gifted sub to former future frog. And if you want to check out my merch, shop.endeavorance.camp or merchfrom.dev, check it out. My name is Endeavorance. Thank you all for hanging out. I will see you all on Friday for afternoon tea time, and then I'll be off next week, just kind of vibing. Take care. Be well. I'll see you Friday. Bye-bye.